I can see it. I can see it. Which then makes him very promising.
Yes. And then he's doing it right. But you know what? This is a strong character. He's also DLC. You know he's going to be fine, yeah.
I mean, in the hypothetical case it was Joker, going into Snake, that would be great. But we'll see. We'll see.
Oh, he's a Shulk? All right. I'm behind Derek.
So we got...
I'm behind Derek. I love Xenoblade Chronicles.
Since we're from California, we have a very high opinion of Shulk, which we refer to as a high reality of Shulk, because the character's got some stuff, especially now with Nico on the PGR. I think the rest of the country is really starting to see what this character can do when you utilize his different Monado arts in just the right situations.
He's already doing decent at the moment. Okay, okay, I don't know if I have Ultra anymore. He did not up B out of shield when Keitaro tapped him. I'm not sure. Maybe he's saving it in the back pocket, but in maybe 2-3 more interactions, if he doesn't do it, it's gonna be a problem.
Meantime, Keitaro just setting up a little bit of camp on the other side of the screen, tossing some grenades, seeing how Derek reacts to that, seeing if he needs to do anything else, anything more complicated than that, you know?
Just spot dodging past the up smash attempt, just taking advantage of the full drift that Shulk gets off of the jump Monado. But I'm really surprised that Derek is going to be going into shield so early. Usually you see the shield Monado come out when Shulks are getting comboed or they're in disadvantage.
Right.
This time around, he got clipped by, I think, one grenade. It was like, yeah, I'm out of here.
Yeah, it's just like, no more damage, please. But that is scary because, like, yeah, the shield still isn't quite available, and at 106%, there's quite a few things that might end his life.
And Keitaro missing an opportunity to try to go for a down smash or something there. Because that was a regrab coming out from Derek, but Keitaro just a little late to go ahead and catch him.
Keitaro just finding a lot of his success, pulling out a grenade, rolling back, letting Derek kind of run into it or like hit it with his sword as he's trying to swipe at Keitaro.
Yeah, I mean, Keitaro's just looking for this up tilt right now, being very patient and allowing the game to come to him instead of forcing it.
In that situation, just catching Derek off guard with that up tilt. This right now is just looking very straightforward for Keitaro.
I mean, it was a nice attempt, though.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
he's trying to go ahead and time it correctly, but, I mean, even if it did put him up, I mean, as Snake, you could always just go back up with the Cypher and go ahead and try to call out Derek. Can you go ahead and cover my landing? I mean, because catching Snake is one of the hardest things to do in Ultimate.
Jump.
That's it. All right. The jump art is going to do the trick.
Yeah, because he's in shield Monado, he did not have enough speed to go ahead and follow up with that grab, even though he did land a neutral landing.
I'm surprised how often Keitaro has just like responded to Derek running to him by just running up himself and up tilting. And like it's been working over and over again. He's like, Derek's not really playing with the full spacing given to him by his sword, right? And that's usually one of the big things that are annoying to deal with is just like a perfectly spaced back air by Shulk is really hard to contest directly. But by getting so close to Snake, not only is he putting himself in up tilt range, but it means that if Derek slices one of these grenades, he gets caught in the explosion for sure.
No, exactly. I mean, at the same time, Shulk's moves take a little bit to go ahead and come out. Up tilt, a decently fast move, and also a kill option with that, too. Oh, going to smash, trying to take the stock immediately, and just like that, the forward tilt going to do it. Going back to the jump from Monado to go ahead and try to waste out the invincibility times with Keitaro.
And that all worked because Derek spaced that back air just far enough that when Keitaro dropped shield, he couldn't reach Derek in time to punish him. He got caught by the up tilt.
Keitaro again, sticking with his game plan, just dropping these grenades. Really looking to stop the approach out from Derek.
Derek piling on so much damage with the Buster. Just like you said earlier, it looks like the moment Derek gets tapped by anything, he's like, shield, I don't want to die from like whatever comes after this explosion.
I mean, he's mainly doing it off of the grenades. He wants to minimize the possible follow-up from those grenades that a lot of Snakes try to go for. Oh, he's going to take a lot of percent from this, though. Sitting at 127, the get-up attack. Keitaro not ready for it. Now he's sitting at 74 off of it. Where do you go?
I actually kind of like that Derek stopped there instead of like extending too hard because Keitaro noticed like, oh, he's jumping over it, stopped the missile immediately, up tilt.
Yep. Oh, I thought he was going to smash. Nope, just trying to look for that landing, the up tilt, going to put on some more damage. Keitaro now at 103, needs to be careful. I mean, any big hit from either of these players will do it. Forward throw.
Oh, is he going to be able to jump slash? He is.
Uh-oh. All right, he's in shield. You are not taking the stock hit. You got to wait like 10 seconds.
There we go. Shield is gone. Buster is active.
He's right back out back air. No.
Wow, Buster back here doing that much knockback. The grenade saving Derek's life right there.
Oh, and Derek hopping back into speed. Keitaro, can you catch this Shulk? Spot dodge.
At this point, I just want to see Derek go into Smash and just grab Keitaro.
I want to see an air slash, damn it.
No!
He was in Smash.
He would have died anyway. He was at 170%. Like,
well, okay, but Smash guaranteed he was dying. But I mean, because grenades, yes, they have a good amount of knockback when you're at high percent, but that was just very unfortunate.
Yeah.
He was feeling himself. He came out and he's like, oh man, this is done. I hit a trip mine.
It's like, yeah, I like he went into Smash and it's just like, all right, I'm in Smash. Throw out hitboxes, right? But it's like, you still need to analyze which hitbox exactly is right for it, especially when you have Keitaro littering the stage with those grenades. You can't hit the ground too much because then you'll set off those traps that he put down. But, I mean, Derek's still making that very, very close. It was just a matter of that very last interaction, losing sight of the hazards that Keitaro had set up that did him in. If he can just adjust to that, Derek can take a game.
Oh! I mean, he's in Buster, so that did a lot of percent. Keitaro getting caught at the very top of the blast zone there. Yeah, I mean, Keitaro able to sneak away with that W in the last game.
Oh, just barely too close to Keitaro. Keitaro's able to find his back air. But Derek otherwise doing a great job in the beginning part of this game. If we remember how like the previous game started, like it was Keitaro that ended up winning, like for the first few interactions, getting tons of grenade damage on Derek.
Yeah, I mean, Keitaro jumped out to a very sizable lead in the last game, and Derek was a little afraid, didn't really understand the pattern that Keitaro was going with a lot of his grenades and the passive aggressiveness that Snake possesses. But no, he's starting to understand. He's being a little more aggressive on his part, tossing out some more buttons on those forwarders, especially with the long-reaching Monado.
Ooh, trying to contest with, I think, his Nair to like knock away the Nikita on his way down on top of Keitaro. But the Nair didn't come out fast enough.
All right, he's able to go hit his shield to Nikita this time around. Keitaro expecting him to just run straight in.
Gonna get a, gonna try to tech chase, not gonna find the forward tilt though.
Yeah, I mean, the last interaction with that, Derek did do a get-up attack, so Keitaro brilliantly picking up that shield. Speaking of shield.
Looking for the grab. Doesn't die for it, though, thanks to shield.
Look at the difference in the knockback.
I'll admit, Miho, when it's sent only that high, I'm like, wait, is Derek only like 40%?
Right,
I looked down.
Okay, but now he gets another one, and he's just dead.
Yeah.
Zero questions about it.
Ooh, the pummel setting it off. But here we go, looking for another smash hit, but Keitaro not jumping into any of those up airs.
And the up air's not even connecting into the shield, so Derek just a little misspacing on his part now.
I wonder if it was misspacing or looking for a jump out of shield. It can be hard to tell sometimes.
Could be that, or even just looking for a roll, because a lot of players do roll into the very edge of a platform just because you go nowhere, but you keep all that invincibility.
Yeah.
Good call from Keitaro, going with the up smash instead of the Nikita, understanding that the jump art was available. Alright, setting up shop. Oh, the future coming out.
Ooh, not going to be able to catch the snake on the ground, though. Too far away.
Forward throw going absolutely nowhere from the shield, but not from the shield art as well.
Great patience, actually, by Derek. Just being out of range of those mortars and finding a way to get over them entirely. Forward tilt barely not going to do it. No! Okay, barely managing to snap on ledge. That was kind of scary to go to shield and then still go for the swipe against the Nikita. But I guess Derek was trying to give himself as much insurance as possible.
Yeah, I mean, because when you make contact with Nikita, you have about 60 frames with it doing absolutely nothing. But after that, then you have to worry about it again.
Yeah.
Before it becomes active.
Right, yeah, it doesn't actually, you don't actually like destroy the missile. You just give yourself a pathway through it. In that case, that was actually Keitaro canceling it at the same moment.
Iron Smash, one hit will go ahead and do it. I mean, it doesn't have to be from Shulk. The up tilt gonna find the mark for Keitaro. Here comes Derek immediately going back into Smash as well. Oh, really, only Derek needs, even in Smash, is just a grab, and that should go ahead and do it, but Smash going to go away now.
The thing that's surprising is, yeah, so far, ooh, catching the double jump with the up air. I haven't seen Derek go for a single grab when he has Smash active, and that's one of the best benefits of Smash is that you have kill throws now. It's like between that and having like up tilt cover that much space and become super lethal is like a big deal of why Smash becomes so terrifying.
40% off of that down tilt. Nikita connecting.
Wait, was Derek's plan to get hit by the Nikita and have no hit stun because he's in shield?
I believe so, but it looks like Keitaro was ready for it. He immediately went for that air dodge as well.
Yeah.
Keitaro is coming out with all of these mortars, trying to force an air dodge. He finally gets that grab, becomes another Nikita, but backslash, you know, so active for so long, just slashing it away.
Ooh, not gonna find it. Gotta toss that grenade. Yeah, okay. Put up your shield instead. Keitaro setting up now the mortars. En route to take this set, honestly, at 141%. Derek's nearing that. What is it? 161 is the magic number for down throw up tilt.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
I believe so. We're getting quite close to that. I mean, the arts itself will go ahead and change that number. So Keitaro is just going to have to be weary of what art he is in to try to go ahead and get that confirmed. Yeah, with shield, I don't think either of them, or any of the confirms will go ahead and work.
But the shield is already gone. Keitaro's still taking his time, not forcing the issue. Especially at 78%, he can even afford to take a couple hits.
Nobody finds himself off stage yet again. Derek going to smash.
Looking for the up air. Not gonna.
Back air is going to land, and that's gonna be it. Derek coming all the way back.
Back air is such a good choice in that situation too, because even if you don't have to worry too much about lining up your horizontal spacing. It's such a long-reaching move, and he actually like caught Snake with like the hilt of the sword, and that still counted as the blade. And wow, Keitaro exploding there.
Yeah, the only change to Shulk's back air in Ultimate is the fact that it just doesn't have that front hitbox that Shulk's used to take advantage of back in Smash.
Like the one like in his
exactly.
chest.
Yeah. So where it's the very, very hilt.
Yeah.
Where you're like, wow, I'm still getting hit. Now it's directly just behind him, and I think a little bit inside, but nothing crazy as it was before.
Yeah. Like it still feels like I got hit by the intended thing.
But regardless, I mean, Derek just catching on to the landing habits that Keitaro is doing. I mean, Snakes usually do exactly what Keitaro did. Go with that neutral air dodge and try to use all the momentum to land down to the ground.
Yeah.
Derek, scoped it out this time around, forcing the air dodge with that up air, catching the back air instead.
I mean, that is one thing I've actually noticed now that you mention it, is that Keitaro hasn't really been leaning on like the B reverses as much in his landing to juke Derek. So like, it's been letting Derek trace his landing a lot better. He caught 2 of his stocks off of juggles in the previous game.
Ooh, Nikita gonna go ahead and trade right there.
Oh boy, this is dangerous. Speed. Oh, gonna go to Buster. All right.
Yeah, no, Derek didn't feel confident he'd be able to go ahead and press his advantage and try to go ahead and back off. And, actually went in his favor. He got that air dodge. And Keitaro, again, sitting at 104%.
Yeah. This is dangerous. Again, Smash. There's a lot of things in Smash Art that are going to kill Snake right now. Ooh, he loaded up the menu. I think he just wants to see what arts were active.
That was a great time air dodge coming out from Keitaro, just barely getting away from that forward air attempt. That shield, Keitaro just going to disengage for a little bit, getting caught by that forward air though.
Expecting a flinch from Derek, but Keitaro doesn't find what he's looking for. Still dash attacks safely through cross-up.
Yeah, Keitaro really just going to look for this Nikita, look for an up tilt possibly, but I think really at that point, if Shulk's coming high, you might not want to go for that Nikita, and we've seen time and time again, backslash just getting it completely away from him.
Ooh! Sniping Keitaro's face right before the forward smash can come out.
All right, 2 grenades coming out, landing on the ground, slapping Derek away from Keitaro, able to recover, but very even percents right now. Whoever gets this grab or just the next hit can go ahead and get the first blood here in this pivotal game 3.
Going to catch the jump there. And I've noticed Keitaro has been leaning a little bit more on the dash attack in this game. And a big part of that is that like the top half of Snake's body is intangible as he does that dash attack. It allows him to contest a lot in this game. And when you're fighting somebody with those short hitboxes, you really need every bit you can get.
Yep, there we have a trade with those back airs. Trade going in favor of Derek. Able to get the first stock of Keitaro. Derek is sitting at 58%. As a Shulk, you know, that's not too bad.
Yeah.
Because you know you have at least 3 shield Monados in you before you lose your stock.
And there's the first shield coming out just as the dare ends, though.
We saw that same situation in the last game. You know, he's in shield Monado, but unfortunately when he lands that neutral air, he cannot get any confirms after.
Derek running back and forth with shield, just waiting for an opening. And sometimes that's just like the question against Snake is like, you just have to wait for the explosions to line up. It's so hard for like a Snake to keep a completely varied zoning pattern and not mess up and blow themselves up in the process. Like even Shogun, like once in a while will blow himself up, you know?
His shield is gone. Derek back in speed. Keitaro just trying to go ahead and catch him yet again. But, you know, the C4 is on the opposite side of the stage. But Keitaro in a great position. And I like that recognition from Derek. He backed off. He was like, you know, I could go in, try to go for it with these forwarders, but just like that, the C4 might just go off if I give Keitaro enough time to actually activate it.
Looking for the, the air dodge.
Oh, but he catches it with the up air instead, calling out the jump.
Man, this is really big for Derek. If he can hold on to this stock for another 30-40%, which is possible thanks to shield, he can get some real good damage in.
Oh, finally getting the shield online at the very last second.
Keitaro
just does not know how to get these stocks. Again, the backslash coming, and he backs off with the Nikita. Just still too slow to stop it, though.
Derek just trying to play as safely as possible with his aggression, too. Oh, here we go once again. This time the Nikita hitting Derek before he can get the shield up.
No, I mean, that was the same situation as we saw in Game 1. He wanted to go ahead and land down with that neutral air to trade with the Nikita, but Nair a little bit too slow to go ahead and hit it and land back down.
Here we go, though. The aerials coming out strong from Derek, forcing Keitaro far to the corner.
Yep,
and there's another opportunity.
Off.
Yeah, Keitaro going instead to the ledge.
Now Derek up by almost 30%. Now Nikita, you know, just going to get in the way, but with Shulk with a jump art, he goes way too high for Keitaro to actually hit him.
And that entire time, Derek was actually just kind of stalling, right? He was using jump to avoid the explosions while he was waiting for speed to come up again. It looks like he's feeling most confident in speed and opening up Keitaro right now. So he's just hanging it back. I think he's waiting for that speed to come back on.
Yeah, Keitaro really keeping up with these grenades, trying to catch him, pushing a button as we've seen already. I mean, Derek, he's only sitting at 62 just because he hit Nair on 2 single grenades. Smash one more time, and it's going to catch Keitaro. Derek taking the set.
I think Keitaro there, was expecting Derek to once again wait for the air dodge before releasing the up air, and Derek going for it immediately, catching him off guard and taking the entire set in the process. Really nice stuff coming out from Derek, especially considering how that game 1 started, right? Where he's just getting blown up by grenade after grenade after grenade, not really watching where he was swinging his sword, but as time went on, he learned to respect those little explosive pebbles on the stage, choose his moments really carefully when he wants to come in with hitboxes, and a lot of times, you know, just waiting a little bit, waiting to have the right art active that would let him weave in through those projectiles, or just get hit by an explosion and then just like shrug it off and keep going. So we're going to be taking a quick break, guys. Don't go anywhere. Just got to give some shout-outs to our sponsors and stuff, but we'll be right back in just a couple minutes.